Hello everybody, how are you getting on? This is Mr. Duncan, and I'm just giving this wee video as a wee introduction to the course, and to say hello to you all, and just to kind of talk you through what we're going to be doing just now and what we're going to be doing for the year as well. Well, as for that, we've got our class here. We've got Higher and National 5 people doing RMPS, and the good thing about that is the course is really similar. So when we're learning about things in class, everything's going to be useful to everybody, and I'll be able to sort of break apart and focus on different people closely as well. But for now, it's even better for you guys actually for two reasons. One, no one's ever had such a long time to prepare for National 5 or higher, so you guys are going to be, way ahead when it comes up to this final exam in 2021. God willing. Anyway, let's see what we're going to be doing for the next wee while and over the year. Right, I'll get my head smaller. It can happen. Yep, there we go. So, here's the course that we're going to be doing. As I say, they're basically the same course. Higher and National 5 RMPS have three main topics and one piece of independent study. It's basically the same as every National 5 and higher, right? It's like three topics you do in the exam, and there's one kind of bit of coursework that you do before. Well, what are the topics? The general topics are morality and belief, and that's where we argue over a topic where some people say it's good and some people say it's evil. We'll learn both sides of the argument, or all sides of the argument, and think about what we think ourselves. The other thing is world religion. We'll look at one of the biggest religions in Scotland and basically look at what's good about that and what's bad about that as well. And again, it's all about your opinion. So, not just thinking one thing, but backing yourself up, getting some evidence to just show why you're right. That's the world religion section. And the last one here is religious and philosophical questions. Really, it's a kind of philosophy thing where we think clearly through an issue. I'll explain more when we look at the actual topics we're going to do. It's worth explaining here though that these three topics, as I say, are what you'll be studying for in the exam, and then you've got this independent bit of research, this study where you research a topic and you will get like your own newspaper articles and maybe videos, blogs and things like that, and you're going to sit down and put that in an essay and show what you've researched and what your thoughts are. And one of the best things in Open High School is that every year I love getting the assignments in because they're really, really interesting. And as I say, in this school they've done so well. So I'm looking forward to that bit of work from you. Right, well, as for the topics, I've kind of given these weird ideas of the topics. Let's look at exactly what we'll be learning. Well, there are three topics that we're going to be doing. First one here is morality, medicine and the human body. That's a morality and belief one. I also call it medical ethics for short. Basically, we're going to be looking at life and death, all right, and when it's right to keep people alive, when it's right to end life, what even is life, when does life begin, when does it end, kind of deep thinking questions, but questions that have really interesting answers as well. So we're going to be looking at that topic there. I'll explain why I picked that topic soon as well in the next slide. The next thing we're going to be doing, just as a heads up, this orange one here, morality and belief, this is what I'm planning on doing for us between now and the summer holidays. We're going to be looking at medical ethics. There's loads of reasons why that is the case. I'm sure a lot of you will be sort of thinking that makes a lot of sense. So I'll explain that next slide. So as for the world religion, I'm going to give you guys a choice. There's two here, Buddhism and Islam. So for the two of them, one thing to say is we've got National 5 pupils that are coming up to higher from last year and from the year before, and both of those years did Islam. So in the class there's a lot of knowledge about Islam and Muslims, way above anyone who's just coming in the course. Don't worry if that's you, you will catch up. It happens every year, and I'm going to be here to support you every step of the way. So as I say, making a choice between them two, you can have a wee think just now or after we return. As I say, Buddhism is really interesting, and it's something that I've been taught for years, and because I'm quite a deep thinker, I like to think about Buddhism a lot, and the good thing as well is I can explain it really simply. And already I've taught a lot of you guys some Buddhism before, so you've probably got wee nuggets and things here and there. Also, the other option is Islam. As I say, we've got this huge level of knowledge, and for myself, you might as well be informed that actually myself, well qualified in Islam, and I've worked with organisations, Muslim organisations around Scotland, as well as others, teaching about Islam, developing workshops, all kind of things like that. So that's the word religion. Have a think about a choice, newbies as well, and everybody. So RPQ, this is the religious philosophical questions, the philosophy thing, because the topic we're going to study is called origins. It's like the topic that a lot of people study, most people study, because basically it gets good grades, alright? And it's also, what's really good about origins is that the existence of God is what we study in National 5, and if you're doing National 5 this year, you'll study existence of God, arguments for and arguments against, essentially, and then saying your own opinion. With origins, it kind of builds on that a bit more. It's asked this question of where do we come from, where did life come from, looking at scientific explanations and religious explanations, where did the universe come from as well, same scientific and religious explanations. Now, the thing about that topic is, I kid you not, right, it is actually really important today because of Donald Trump, right? And it sounds like some sort of silly way mention Donald Trump. Seriously, over in America, he wants to get, like, a lot of his supporters, the evangelical Christians in America, want to get science kicked out of school, not taught, or they just want the Bible taught as if it's totally true, can't be questioned, and that's the only thing there is. Now, actually, I'm an RMPS teacher. I love looking at a debate and different sides of the debate. So it kind of seems a bit unhealthy to me. Well, I tell you what, we're going to look at that. Does it make sense? Essentially, can they argue that and even look like, as I say, does it make sense? Alright, we're going to figure it out. So, moving on with this dude here. Medical ethics. Why medical ethics? Between now and the end of the term. Well, basically, first of all, it's going to be quite obvious. Because, look, there's good knowledge already. A lot of people are sitting there at home. I don't want you guys to be starting from scratch as much as possible. There's a lot of people in the class with medical ethics knowledge. So, use that, alright? But what about everyone else? Well, it's the most straightforward topic to start with. It's it still will involve some hard work, obviously, and you know what, you'll enjoy it. And I'm going to make a promise to you that by the end of the week, if you've never done this before, if you finish the course I've got for you, you'll feel really confident. Anyway, it's a good introduction to the course ideas as well, and basically the main thing that runs through the whole course is just like diversity, people with different opinions, and we sort of look at them and figure out what we think of them. That's it. Right, so what will we do in medical ethics? Right, higher only, you guys are going to be doing organ donation. So National 5, you don't need to do that. No need for organ donation. So what about the National 5? Well, you guys are going to start straight away on the use of embryos, and the higher class are going to do more topics in the same amount of time. So we're going to be really working hard if we're in the higher class, learning about this organ donation. It's a brand new topic for a lot of you guys. It's really interesting as well. And I've got some nice documentaries and just like arguments online I'm going to start sharing and get you guys to look at them and basically tell me what you think. So anyway, as I say, now here's one thing that I'm really concerned about. I just want to make sure that you guys who've never done RMPS before, National 5 or anything, that you guys are confident. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you to do exactly the same, even if you're doing higher. I'm going to give you that task as well that Nat 5s are doing, which is this like really kind of like nicely laid out course. It's actually the second year course, but it's laid out with nice little videos and it works towards making a wee short essay. I'm going to give you that task there to catch up if you've never done medical ethics before, and you'll feel, honestly, by Friday, amazing. Anyway, let me move on. So, higher pupils, as I say, will start in ordination. National 5 pupils will start earlier in use of embryos. We've gone over this, and higher pupils will catch up, and we'll be doing embryos at the same time as well. Right, so what are the top tips that I can give to you? Right, dudes, read. Just read. It's amazing, it's lovely, you learn about the world, but I would say that the best thing about reading is that, it just makes essays really easy, because you guys are reading what an essay should sound like, and then it's in your head, and then when you start writing, it just comes out beautiful. So if there's some extra reading, honestly, grab it with both hands. So watch the long videos until you understand them. Yeah, speaking to a lot of pupils, I make some short videos sometimes, and some really long ones as well that talk through PowerPoints. Watch those long ones. That's the people who've improved the most, have done the best. I've stuck with those long ones, and even if they didn't understand it, just drag it back a bit, and listen again until you understand. Right, good tip, get an opinion, especially for those in higher. You guys in National 5, I'm looking forward to hearing your opinions, and you're going to get marked on them. You'll get marked on them, a nice wee chunk, but in higher, there's so much more that is going to be awarded for telling me your opinion and why you think it. That's one thing I would say, get an opinion. Stay in touch, let me know any problems. Have a look at this. There's my email address. You can use that. You can send me it for a message direct. You can also private message when I give you assignments as well, and I just get that between yourself and myself as well if you want to ask any questions there. Or you can ask questions in the class, might get some debates in the class, we'll see what happens. Oh, and there was a request for probably how you'd say it's gym kit. I call it gym kit because I'm a bit of an old gym kit. So anyway, yeah, I'm really up for getting some of that. Maybe getting some like Facebook Live and sharing it, and just just feeling like a class, getting some games in the go. If you don't know what gym kit is, Google gym kit. All right. Anyway, dudes, really looking forward to catching up with you, and looking forward to seeing your ideas as well. Okay, all the best. Bye bye.